Yeah.
So basically, you can go anywhere.
Well, it is Dogecoin we're talking about.
Me personally, I wanted to go up to 41. What I want to see.
I too would prefer if it went up, but you know.
By the way, my name is Terrell. Everybody, thanks for adding me to the room. I appreciate it. I'm excited about figuring more of this out with you guys. You guys got it figured out. You haven't known me for the last 2 days, but I think I've known each and every one of you. I haven't left my couch in 48 hours.
Sweet.
Welcome up.
Cuban.
What state are you in, man?
The great state of Florida, down south by Miami.
Cool.
You're in America. Are you single?
I'm not, man. I heard you do this to every female that came in the room already. Why? Me to two?
I thought I changed the mood a little bit.
So I don't want to talk a bunch and take up room for actual education, but like just within like finding you guys on YouTube with the last couple of days from the live stream, and I was trying to piece this whole from day trading and scalping to just even just hodling in Dogecoin, but the confidence and just the techniques, man, y'all got it figured out, man.
Yeah, everyone tries their best to build his own way or strategy to maybe pursue this as a career, make a living out of it. And some people have been doing really good here.
Like, I mean, I got lucky. I invested in Doge when it was nothing, and I completely forgot that I did it. And what was it about? It would have been about a month ago. I decided for some reason to download Robinhood again and looked on there.
News, yeah, I told you guys the news are going to talk about Doge today. We're going to have a lot of celebrities. Dude, we might even see Leonardo DiCaprio to start talking about Doge.
I had to laugh at Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, his twin brother, the Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort.
Yeah.
I just saw a news about PayPal extending crypto trading to its Venmo payment app in a fresh indication of
Yep, it already worked. Somebody already sent me Bitcoin.
So, could you explain? I don't get what they did exactly with them.
Basically, it said that the person gave me Bitcoin, but I don't know if I'm really holding that Bitcoin. It doesn't have a wallet, so I think it's just said that's how they sent it, and maybe they're making it as a currency in Venmo. Really, I'm not holding any. They don't have the wallet set up on Venmo for crypto.
So it's the same concept as Robinhood. You don't really own it; you just own the value of it.
Right, and you can sell it. You can sell it like you sell it in Robinhood.
Let me get this straight. There's a difference between PayPal and Venmo?
Yes, there's a huge difference. Venmo is way better than PayPal.
So Venmo is a different company?
Yes, but I think that PayPal just started accepting Doge as well.
Yeah, PayPal accepts cryptos. I don't know about. I feel like Venmo's so new. I can't say that it's better than PayPal yet.
No, I'll tell you why Venmo is better in my opinion. I got banned from PayPal because somebody scammed me on eBay. I got scammed on eBay, so I got banned from PayPal.
PayPal.
That seems unfair.
As far as I heard from many people
Understandable.
over the years, PayPal is really garbage. They lock funds and they are unfair to their users, and their support is terrible. That's what I kept hearing over the years.
I'm glad I get to ask you guys about this now because I almost pulled the trigger on it last night without even really knowing. I could have been a mess, but as far as like placing margin bet, like getting margin fucking profits from like Robinhood against my portfolio, is that, unless it's going to be something that's like Dogecoin today, it was expected to blow up, is that really even something that's worth doing?
Sorry, I zoned out for a second. Tapped out for a second. What did you say?
Like getting margins against your portfolio.
Flying.
I mean, I'm not using margin for example because if you're in Robinhood, you use margin. Sometimes they sell that order book, right? So they can say how many people are using stop loss while on margin, and they can trigger that stop loss by having hedge funds sell millions of shares at one time, and those people get the margin call, which is going to be profit for Robinhood.
CZ, the CEO of Binance, just tweeted breaking with the eyes looking emoji, and as far as I can see, there's a tiny bump going on BNB, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, even Doge made a little tiny move. So nobody knows what he is referring to. Could be either like crypto in general, BNB, Doge, or just like he wants to tweet a news and he's just hyping people.
So I found you guys through Doge, but I mean, personally, what else do you guys think? I mean, obviously you're not financial investors. I heard that enough, but like as far as like
Not financial fried
what
rice.
else, getting diversified with your portfolio, where do you guys look to? Like, what are options for y'all?
Me personally, I do crypto only because I'm not in the US. And if you open up my stream and see the watch list, you can see tickers that I am interested in. And some of them I hold for the long run.
All right, I'll check that out.
Yeah, the last big Dogecoin that we had was longed at 1.1 million US dollars worth at 0.395. Someone just bought a large number of Dogecoin at 0.395. No shorting or longing since then for the last 10 minutes.
You're pulling that information off the chart, right? Sorry.
No, this is from a script. I'm gonna put it in the Discord channel for you guys. You can use the script bot and just keep refreshing. Let's see what channel. Crypto Talk.
What exchange is it pulling the information from, or is it all of them?
Crypto Talk. It's a Twitter account, and sometimes it uses. Let's see. Like it will say it will say the exchange on there. Each one is different.
Yeah.
So like one will be Binance. They did one from FTX, another one from FTX. So it just depends.
I've been following one and then I lost it. The bot that tells you how many longs have been liquidated or short has been liquidated when it comes to Bitcoin. But I lost that account on Twitter. I looked for it yesterday, I couldn't find it. Oh, will trade. Is it the same? Wait, I think it's the same one. Let me check it out.
So another thing I'm kind of in a gray area about is with Dogecoin and say like scalping or day trading. If I'm averaged up, okay, I'm looking at the screen. It says 40 cents, right? How much profit do I want to make before I sell on the short term, like getting them gains on the dips?
Here's the thing. I personally don't settle for less than 0.5%. If it's less than 0.5%, I don't want it. If you're on Binance, you have to be careful. You have to pay 1% every time you buy, 1% every time you sell. So sometimes you can get big gains though if you follow the RSI for the week and the day. But try to get at least 0.5%. That's the minimum you want to gain every day trade. Otherwise, you might be getting yourself set up to lose the floor.
All right, man. That's another thing that RSI, like I'm on Robinhood. All you get is this generic map that they give you. That RSI line it puts so much more together.
Same. Okay. I think Elon just called him again.
Got to put their conspiracy together of the next tweet.
Yo, didn't you like call Elon that he saw him? Crazy.
He bought millions, but I think it wasn't enough. If it wasn't for him, we would be dipping really hard. I'm too embarrassed to call him again. He already did me a solid one.
What's that RSI at? What's the RSI at?
67 on the 1 minute.
Okay.
66.
And I
Can I
have this
get-
stream set up. I don't want people to have to rely on the stream. I want them to download the same tools I'm using, and potentially a few other tools if they have like a tablet and stuff. Like I like to use the tablet to refresh tweets because I can just hit it with my finger. You guys download these tools, you can watch it even faster real time. I think my stream is delayed by maybe like 2 or 3 seconds, which can be huge.
But what's weird about it is because you got your Robinhood thing pulled up, and all weekend, I mean, you're pretty well. There was times where we were spot on with the movements with each other from yours to mine.
Well, yeah, it helps. And because Robinhood, I mentioned they have the market trading between their customers a lot more frequently than others. And when Binance was down, it was crazy.
Same. When you ban someone
Regardless of
from
any
the-
advice, still say not advising. Anyone could be. Yeah, this is not financial advice, by the way. This is just our perspectives and our opinions and our experience with Dogecoin. I yield my time to the gentleman from Libya.
I reclaim the time from the guy who owns this channel. I wanted to ask if you could ban someone, but he's not here in the chat by just giving
his
you the
name?
name. You can do that?
What's his name?
Wait. I have to make sure I
Is
don't.
it from the
show-
YouTube chat?
Yeah.
No, but I can give you a moderator so you can ban him when you see him on YouTube.
Okay. Did I say
So
something?
you should definitely give me mod.
Give
I'm always
Mr.
on the
mod.
stream.
I'll give you moderator. Just type your Discord name on the YouTube real quick and then tell me voice verify.
You know, wait, what do you mean?
Type your name on this YouTube and tell me that it's you.
I'm Good L Dash.
Oh, okay.
I'll type I'm here right now.
Okay, thank you, good old
you want-
Dash.
Good L Dash. I'm here. Yeah.
I'm Mr. Kickboxer 187, but give me a second because I haven't slept in like 70 hours.
I'm the dope man's Doge dealer. I was like, I got excited for a second. I was like, what?
Imagine you go to a market and you find like an old kind of cold storage of Bitcoin. The person selling it has no idea what it is. So they're just like, yeah, take it. I'll give you $1 for it. Yeah, no problem.
What about the keys? Where can you find them?
Did you see it, Tim?
Some cold storages have the keys with them, no? On the inside. I think when there is some sort of USB.
Sticker? Like a sticker?
Either a sticker or like a thing on the inside, like a little piece of paper on the inside. I know we're probably not supposed to keep them together. Definitely not supposed to keep them together.
Oh, you're not supposed to keep that together. Don't keep your key on your wallet. If you keep it in a safe spot like a vault or something.
Right.
The story, I had a notebook with my passphrase and key written down, and then my wallet somewhere else right now. So don't be like me.
Dude, is that really legit?
Dead serious.
Fuck, man, that sucks, bro.
I'll find it. I know it's in this room. I've just been very busy on the stream, and I'm gonna hold it over a year.
Yeah, I mean, you know it's there. It ain't. It's not like it's there, you know.
So I don't mean to keep coming in and asking a million questions like a noob, but when you guys are doing your day,
Push it talk, bro.
The Dogecoin account I have on Robinhood is only worth like $2,000 right now. That's what the day trading on there is, compared to the wallet that I'm holding, which is probably going to be turned into more profit per percentage. It's crazy. Just holding is good.
What's your position on your hot wallet right now, Tim?
Like $2,000 worth. Not that bad.
No, but right now on your average.
Oh, the average cost is
Not like
high.
it-
I was
price.
buying and selling a lot at the 0.41, so I needed to chill that out.
I'm at the same thing, bro. Right now.
And then the largest volume I bought on the hot wallet was 24 cents. That was the biggest price that I've ever paid, like before flipping it up and down.
Yeah, I got 5K right now at 34.1. Fuck. Excuse my language.
I think GameStop's gonna go up to 170 during this pre-market, guys. It's already up 2%. I gotta tag everybody in Discord about tickers on GameStop.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
I'm gonna buy a couple shares.
Don't wake them up, Tame. Give them some rest.
Actually, I don't have to wake them up. The people holding GameStop on this Discord, they know what's up. They don't need to know. Oh, this is good. Somebody just longed $2.8 million worth of Bitcoin on Fitrix.
Yeah, bro.
Bitcoin is down a little bit during the pre-market, but once it starts going back up, Doge will go back up as well. Doge is only down less than 1% right here.
Whoever was holding Doge during the dip is doing fine.
Yeah, my break even is 40.05.6.
Tame, I'm gonna write in the chat now. Biscuit.
All right, Biscuit.
Biscuit.
Yeah, there are definitely going to be dips today, guys. Up and downs. Like, look at the charts. I'm not going to say barcoding. It's not barcoding, but it's ups and downs. And be careful. Remember, Webull, if you're trading Dogecoin on Webull, they have maintenance from 5:30 till 6:30 p.m. That's right after market close when the high volume of Dogecoin starts in the first place.
So why do you think they do that at pretty much the same time Robinhood does too? Right at
Here's
that
why.
moment?
Here's why. So it's gonna be like 5:30 in the morning in China when they do that. So they figure that's the low volume in China. And remember, Webull has the open trading from 4 o'clock in the morning for U.S. time. So it's a good time for their engineers to do maintenance and do their crypto coin purchases and sales.
Nice, thank you.
How far down do you see Dogecoin dipping today?
I put 0.35. I think that's the lowest. It did hit the other buy limit that I had on YouTube when I was sleeping. It did drop down that low. Now it's back up. Okay, so we did recover. We're back at 0.40. I'm excited to hold Dogecoin for a year though, but I may sell when it goes through that 0.50. I gave you guys the moderator roles on the YouTube. You can keep an eye out on that.
All right.
Cool. So how do you use it? You like right click on people's names or some shit?
You
Yeah.
can hover your mouse, you'll see a drop down, and you can click and you can hide user from channel if they're spamming. You can report them if they're saying stuff like highly illegal.
Maybe it didn't work on my my name.
Hide this user is like banning them.
It deletes their messages, and then if you put a user in timeout, they cannot talk for 300 seconds.
Right. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
I need to test it. Wait, let me see. Who should I choose?
Don't mute me either.
Mark. Look, time me out, bro. Okay, look. Because I know you here for hours and you're friendly. You are on timeout. Go stretch and drink water.
I'm
Go
holding a
stretch
position
and
at
drink water.
0.399.
I love that.
Everybody's like me.
He's just standing in a wind tunnel, bro.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I'm holding at
My guy's
290.
skydiving over here. What the hell?
Tame, you don't
Skydiving.
mic check the guys before you let them in here.
No, I don't mic check before.
212.
That sounds way better. Well, I
Surely
put
that
the
would take
rules, like
forever.
I try to help them. Sean Cummins, Dogecoin
I
to the
think
moon.
I think there's something going on with it's because I have my AirPods in and I'm mobile. I think it's something to do with the Bluetooth.
Oh yeah, turn on noise suppression, you'll be fine.
Alright.
Because your AirPods are recording sound, all the sound like too clear.
Good
There
on
was
you,
someone
Sean.
trying to chime in about what they were holding. You guys, there was like, they couldn't get through, so someone was trying to talk.
Let's pause
Oh,
for a
yeah.
moment. Pause for a moment. Let's look at the Twitter real quick on Binance. Ooh, they're gonna have a little course. Alright, here comes the Twitter tweet from Binance. Dogeday is the hashtag, and they have a picture of a dog on a laptop stock trading.
Meh.
Man,
Amazing.
that's like telling all your users on your platform to buy this coin.
Amazing.
They look, go on their profile, look how many times they tweeted Doge. They do it all the time. Why is it special today?
Because today is 420. I mean, the dog not smoke marijuana, but it should.
I'm pretty sure that Doge is trending more than actual 420. It's being considered more Doge Day than it is about weed. So I thought I asked already, but apparently I left this room and clicked on something. But I was asking, like, if you guys are going into a day that you want to do day trading, like, what do you usually, like, how much of your money do you use each and every time you're doing it, and how much money are you looking to gain in a day?
So if you have 10,000 US dollar, that's really comfortable to day trade crypto with, and you want to do at least 2 or 3 day trades for 1 to 2% per day. And every 1% of a $10,000 is $100. So if you can do that 3 times per day, you'll earn $100 profit for the first 10,000 and maybe $112 profit for the next 10,000. After that, $120 profit for the third.
And that's the math based off of 1%, right? I mean, that's
1%.
That's
Make an Excel
super
spreadsheet.
achievable.
Make an Excel spreadsheet. Start with the number 10,000, and then multiply it by 1.01, and then keep multiplying every cell by 1.01, and you'll see, like, if you can do this, like 1% gain every day, you'll make bank with $10,000, especially if you invest it back into a cheaper crypto.
Right. That's part of the reason I wanted to kind of pick your guys' brain, because you've been doing it a little. I'm just now getting into this, but I'm fascinated with it. But I'm not going to have, like, I don't want to use 10,000 as like day trading, but I probably like go at it with like 2,000 or 3,000 at a time every day.
If you're under 10,000, go with cryptos, unless there's like some major news for stocks like big dividends or something, and you can buy and sell on the same day with settled funds. But if you're under 10,000 and you don't have settled funds, I would stick to crypto.
I was pretty much under the assumption I could only do crypto anyway, because you gotta do day trading in stocks. You have to, at least on Robinhood, have 20,000 in your account, and I don't know what else.
Man, it held at 0.39 for a long time. This is good for the Doge push. And I'm telling you, they're going to start pumping it again.
You better start telling me, man.
Last night, for it not really fluctuating more than like a cent at all, it was like the most dramatic night, but it was still cool. Like I was making money by day trading off of it. Or scalping, or whatever you guys call it. I'm probably calling it something wrong.
All right, you know what? That's it. That's it. I'm calling Elon myself. I'm putting the big guns in.
What are you going to do?
I'm calling Elon, letting him know what the deal is. I'm going to tell him he needs to wrap his spaceship for today in all Doge apparel. Like, just straight up wrap it like a car. I'm done with it.
You're done with it right here when the buy side is bigger than the sell side? I hope you set your sell limit.
No, I'm going to call him right now, and he needs to wrap his spaceship today. Right now.
You get him, I'll go pick up Snoop. We'll go meet.
This is bigger than Uncle Elon.
Yeah, well, you know what? If I hold Uncle Elon hostage, I'm shitting. Love you, Papa Elon, love you.
Just a cog in the machine, bro.
In reality, I don't think that Elon Musk had, as like all the news articles you read about it, is they make it seem like Elon is the only reason Doge was doing what it was doing, and every time he makes a tweet, it explodes. I really don't think he had that much of effect over it that is that noticeable.
The first couple times he did, I think, but it's
Yeah, I think
gotten
he's
less
been the
and less as it goes on.
Now, will he get flack from the SEC for like these tweets, or is it just for Tesla tweets?
Well, stocks in general, he has to be careful with. But crypto is pretty much freaking free man's land.
Yeah, exactly. He was okay with crypto because he was only going to build, and he was never implying that he was in fact buying crypto, but had his son holding crypto as a hodler. The SEC definitely was on him though.
Do any of you guys mine crypto, or is it worth the investing?
Yeah, bro, as long as you have about like $100,000, so you could wait and see if you can get like one Bitcoin with, you know.
You sound like you're talking through a pillow, man.
I'm talking through a pillow. Crazy part.
Yeah, we can't really understand you, so I'm sorry.
Really? It's that bad?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you when you were talking about the rocket thing. I was confused.
Sounds like your mic got wet sometime, bro.
No, how about now?
Yeah, that's way better. I want to elaborate on mining. So mining is very efficient, especially if you're using your neighbor's electricity.
You know, that thought did cross my mind actually. If you were able to like pull a cable somehow from a neighbor and just like plug up this massive rig, you'd never have to worry.
So the house that I
that's good
used to
karma.
rent was like the electric was included into it because the landlord was doing sketchy shit on the property and splitting it up into multiple properties without paying multiple property taxes.
Sheesh.
Oh, that's not the
Gold
bad
mining.
thing. Here's the bad thing. In China, you get the electricity with the apartment. So this guy, he have over 50 graphic card in his apartment mining Bitcoin.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ, I can only imagine that. Like
You could mine
coming in.
You could mine cryptocurrency right now for a profit, if you can get the graphics cards.
Right.
Wonder
I
if
mean,
anyone's gone.
You
I've
guys,
seen- I'm
you
sorry.
guys need to invest in Nvidia long term because Nvidia, they are making their own dedicated graphic cards. They are making their own processor now too. They are making processors that are way better than AMD or Intel, and it's going to pair better with their graphics cards. You need to look into Nvidia stock, and the CEO of this corporation, he only sells his bonus every year. He's been holding his long position in the corporation for years. He's a really good guy. He hires some of the best engineers in the world, not just from America, but Taiwan and China, and they make the best graphic cards.
You've sold me. Oh, I'm gonna go look and buy some Nvidia.
Is that even cost effective, like,
I'm gonna have a
at
look.
the moment?
Mining?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Like, is it really worth it? Because I've seen shit online where it's like you can mine with like, a regular computer, but I know that that's some bullshit. But is it worth the investment of buying something that's thousands of dollars in order to do it? How fast do you see your money back?
All right, here's the math. All
There's
right,
calculators for all of that.
Yeah, you can get about $10 per day off of about 5 graphic cards.
It depends. Oh, I mean, it depends on what graphics card you're using. Like, for instance, my buddy's putting together a 3080 rig, and it's going to bring in about $60 a day, and that's including paying for the electricity. That's estimates, but there's calculators for everything. You can go find out exactly what your graphics cards will do.
You save money if you have solar electricity as well, and not to mention, you'll save even more money if you have a business set up for your electricity. So you want to call your electric company and have them charge it as a business, and you can write that as a tax write-off. Let's take into account those mining Dogecoin when it was less than a penny. Like, now it's over 40 cents. Those guys are making bank if they just mined it and held for over half a year.
Right. It didn't really pay it forward at first because they weren't really getting much money, but now they've times their money by 40.
So you kind of got to look at like profit actual and then profit potential, like especially in a situation like that where it blows up.
I'll get one of those treadmill-powered gaming PCs and knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, bro.
Should sell that shit to Peloton.
And you can go buy it on that WinPeg or whatever, the new website, and you kill 3 birds with 1 stone and buy it with Doge.
Got the point.
Hey, what is the price fluctuating at right now? It's like, it's at 40.
Bitcoin Cash is always so sneaky.
I feel like they
Can I get a mic check?
What's up, bro?
Yo, yo. Anybody else into any other cryptos other than Doge?
Yeah, I'm in BNB.
Yeah, BNB went up like crazy. I got a bit of Cardano too while it dipped yesterday.
I got like a week or 2 ago, I got some
Safe
Digibyte.
Moon. Got some Safe Moon, got some Rocket Moon.
Nice. Yeah, Digibyte has been doing really well, even in that dip. Just a heads up. I bought $100 of it, and it's up to.
Yeah, it's nice to try.
Cut out.
I want to know what a good like blockchain technology company to invest in is, because I think that's going to be bigger one day than even the crypto, just the tech behind all of it.
Do some research
Mara,
into
there's
Solana.
Mara, there's Riot.
SOL.
They're probably the most popular right now.
Solana is.
Why? Yeah.
Facebook the other day selling his house via blockchain technology, like selling pictures of the house.
Yeah, isn't that like kind of like an NFT?
Yeah, and the only people that can like bid on the house have to like bid on those NFTs. It was crazy. It was like an unfinished house, but I was like, what?
Must have been in like a really hot market, real estate market. And there's some places they're like throwing in bids way over.
That boggles my mind, man. That NFT like buying art for $40 million. I'm not gonna spend $40 million on digital art.
Yeah, it's still new, so it's still hard for me to wrap my head around it. I mean, I get the concept; it's a good idea. it's adding culture to the more technology based, but it's still, I don't see how it can be worth as much as people are paying for it.
Look, people fake like regular traditional like art mediums, man. I can imagine it's hard to like fake a digital art piece.
Yeah, it's hard to fake a proper blockchain NFT thing.
Yeah, but isn't the point of the art just so people see it? Come on.
True that. True that.
I think the idea behind NFTs are for more of like collectors. They're trying to get more people that are into collecting and making it like a
How can you collect digital art?
Wait till you see like these digital art like frames that you can buy, you know, like something that you hang on the wall that just displays what NFT you bought, and like it only displays verified things. That'd be cool.
The museums that they're from NFTs,
Yeah,
they're gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
The museums.
I don't know if I watch too many movies, but I don't even think museums all the time, like for traditional art, even that's the real art. They say it is, but then it's kept like in some underground safe somewhere.
Right, that's what I was about to say. Like most of the time when you go see art, it's not really it is a counterfeit, but they do have the real art. It's just you're not getting access to it.
Yeah.
Think they put up a Picasso or like a Da Vinci and just put a velvet rope in front of it, and that's all they got.
Even in the Louvre, you think the case in Paris?
Did anybody see that Venmo now has cryptocurrency?
Yep.
Let's test it. I'll give you my Venmo.
Yeah, how is it?
So that's what I mean. Technically, if we all transfer and Venmo is back and forth to each other, we're helping the cause, right?
What do they charge you per transaction?
I didn't think about that.
Oh, you gotta have. That's the first thing I have. This is so hard.
What time zone y'all in?
It's currently 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know. Yeah, it's 8:20
for the dispensaries to open.
I'm in
Amen.
GMT.
10:22 p.m.
Yep, just waiting on that dispensary to open up. Head on over to Curaleaf and start my day.
There we go. I'm waiting for True Leave. They're supposed to have some sauce coming out this morning.
You guys got Move, like the Move dispensaries where you guys are at?
Yeah, I got moved, but every fucking grandma dab, or excuse my language, every grandma dab I've gotten out of there has tasted terrible.
I'm in New York. I don't got nothing.
I tell you what, I don't know about that move. That move here is like the best place around.
This girl told me once, she said it's the best tasting thing they got. I opened it up, it smelled like my dog took a crap in the container.
But did New York just legalize it or something?
So does Move, do they seal their, like when you...
Oh yeah, New York's new. I've been to the medical joints in the Bronx though, so they're not bad. They sell their flour like ground up. They're still not allowed to sell whole flour yet.
They sell ground flour here too. It's just they give you a super big discount. It's like $25 for a quarter.
No. When I tell you, like, it was a quarter for 105. Ridiculous.
That's insane. Yeah, they're charging $20 down here for them.
Yeah, that's New York prices.
Matter of fact, I went to Curaleaf the other day. They were overstocked. They were selling ounces for $160.
Shit, I'll sell you one for 60.
Well, the only way they were getting people though.
Only sold 8s.
Yeah, they do. They have the whole time I've been there, but I went in there that day and they had like a big promotion going on because they just overstocked, and it was if you picked out any ace that were under 11% cap, then you could get a whole ounce of that for like like I said, $160.
That's not a bad deal.
It wasn't, but when you're comparing it to like their other flower that's like 22% THC, the 11 wasn't going to get me
Yeah,
there.
you're smoking dog at that point if you're trying to compare.
Yeah, you can keep your mids.
Why don't you just grow?
I have to smoke an eighth at a time.
It's still illegal to grow in Florida. You can it's medically legal, but not medicinally.
Yeah, all these old people in Florida don't want us growing.
What part of Florida are you in?
Vero Beach.
Hell yeah.
Even if you have your medical, you can't grow your own.
Nope.
And
Sucks.
they put a cap on it to where it's 2.5 ounces every 35 days is your max, and no growing, none of that.
The laws in this country make no sense, bro. It's legal in DC that has states' rights somehow that isn't a state, but you can't sell it. You can gift it. It's federally illegal, but that's where all the feds are in DC. That makes sense.
That never made any sense to me. I'm originally from Maryland, so I was like, DC is like, it's crazy. It's like the wild, wild west when it comes to weed. You can do whatever you want. If you got a medical marijuana card from anywhere else in the country, you can go to DC and get weed. Nowhere else you can do that.
Yeah, how? They're not a state. How do they get states' rights? And you can't sell it. You have to like gift it, like I said.
Yeah, it's wild. The Florida's trying to put a 10% cap on the THC levels on all their weed.
Oh, bro, what are we going back to the 1970s?
I don't think that's gonna hold just because of like everything that's going on. People just are slowly starting to legalize it more and more. I think we're just gonna wake up one morning and it's literally gonna be legal across the board. It's just gonna be something we wake up to.
Nah.
It's already almost a third of the states, so.
I don't know. I think they have a lot of rules they about to put into play that's gonna really fuck us over like crazy.
Nah, if you look at
It's gonna be bad before it gets good.
I'm from Washington State, man. If some of the states that started early, it's definitely like on the level. If every other state just caught up to like Washington, Oregon, and Colorado, we'd be fine.
Oh yeah,
and the states wouldn't be complaining about money.
And the country would be out of debt from all the taxes that the states were raking in.
I'd be freaking rich.
Best weed I ever smoked was in Seattle.
But these taxes are crazy. How rich are we really? You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, the taxes are a little insane.
Texas needs to legalize it.
Washington State has no income tax either.
Facts. Texas does, but Texas won't be for a while.
Hey, is anybody looking at the chart? It looks like I don't know, but it looks like it's about to start dipping.
Bro, just feel it.
I feel like it's gonna stay
Use your
strong.
mind staring at those charts.
Dude, I can't tell you like the amount of hours in a row I've spent just sitting here staring at.
Guys, this is Tim the Art's Voice here. If you're looking at this big glowing candle for the last downtrend, that signals that it's a buy signal. If this dips a second time, it's going to be a good buy signal for 0.390. If you want to get this dip for 0.390, this is the buy signal. Buy, 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 buy!
So I ended up getting priced in about a 0.5 cent higher than this. Should I cut my loss on this one and make it back on the next rise?
No. The only way you would do that if you think it's going to drop like 2 or 3 cents cheaper than this current price.
I was
just looking at 5 minutes. Oh, my bad.
Never sell for a loss. Never.
Okay, I was trying to figure it out, like, because I figure right now if I did it, it would be like 1/10 of a cent per coin that I lost. But if I can make that back on the come up, then it wouldn't be a big deal.
Nope, it's going to be a wash sale, so be careful.
Well, what's the scalp up opportunity for this? 4-1?
Yeah, 4-1. So, and what platform are you trading on? Are you trading on Robinhood or Webull?
Robinhood.
Because if you're on Binance, they charge 1% fee. So don't use that buy and sell 1% when you're paying a 1% fee.
Wait,
Right.
Are there any?
Wait, there's wash sales with crypto?
I believe so.
Are you sure, man?
How are you going to write off all those losses? It's the same thing.
I gotta look into that.
I mean, my state doesn't do, and they don't tax individuals
Oh,
anyway.
no,
so
no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, we got
I
no
thought
capital.
It depends on your state. It depends on your state. Wash sales do not apply for crypto. This is another reason why you should day trade crypto then over stocks.
Yeah.
If you're in New York City,
Yeah.
I don't think you can trade Dogecoin at this moment, though, without lying about your residency.
I mean, to me, with crypto being as volatile it is, it's like the easiest and the only thing that really, I mean, I don't know enough about it to try to do it with stocks where the margin for error is way less. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're day trading like crypto and you get used to that 1 to 2% gains and you're not greedy, you can make more money than the stock market because of instant settlement. Now, once the stock market does have that instant settlement, I will be day trading stocks a lot more than crypto.
Well, I look forward to watching.
Facts. I look forward to losing sleep.
So I can operate on like 2 hours of sleep. So my strategy is I take multiple naps per day. I don't sleep this whole 8 hours thing. That's too long for me to miss out on a lot of price action.
I got
Yeah,
two kids. What's sleep?
Yeah, I just pop Adderall like they're Skittles.
I've been here for like 2 days straight, 3 days, and I only got like 2 hours to sleep.
Yeah, so I stayed up all weekend, and then last night I stayed up because I was scared to death something was going to happen, and I got to work tonight on my night shift, and I'm going to stay up all day again today.
Put that app on your phone, bro. Keep it in your pocket. You got this.
You gotta at least get a little bit more sleep because, I mean, if you're all fucking tired and shit, you're gonna start making poor decisions.
I don't know. That depends on the
Make my
individual.
best decisions.
It definitely depends on the individual because I can account for that because I just doing that shit last night, like just making dumb mistakes.
Imagine this. So imagine this. Janet Yellen tries to increase the capital gains tax, and they try to implement wash sale on crypto. That would really affect day trading on crypto. People would not want to sell for a loss as frequently, so the prices would go up higher. People would be forced to hold. So look at Binance. Binance compared to Robinhood. Binance is people holding and selling longer. They can't buy and sell for that 1% because they have to pay 1% every time they buy and sell. You guys might want to look into day trading Ethereum while it's on the downtrend before the version 2 is all the way complete.
BitTorrent is really cheap.
I was just about to ask about Ethereum Classic.
BitTorrent also has some pretty big swings, typically.
So crypto is easier to day trade.
Yeah, it's 24/7.
And there's no rules or regulations really on it right now, so it's like you can do whatever you want.
God, I love Wild West capitalism.
Now's the time to take advantage of it, as far as I see, because eventually they're gonna put a halt to it.
Biscuit guy finally passed out, huh?
Man, that's a funny dude. I wish y'all would have seen me last night. I was so delirious sitting here with these headphones on, thinking I was a part of this group and a part of the team player. I was like having a conversation with my whole ass self with conversations you guys are having until I realized I'm not talking to nobody.
This is funny. Hey guys, Ghost here. Morning.
Morning.
That guy is hilarious, man. He needs like a comedy crypto or stock channel or something.
Ghost, I have a question for you. Are you holding Dogecoin right now? Did you get into any crypto yet?
No, I'm doing some testing right now. I'm debating whether or not to put one of my bots into the ring, basically. So it's a little bit of a conflict of interest. I'm thinking about pulling back on it because, unfortunately, if I do activate one of my algos to put in there, it's going to be trading against everybody. So yeah, I may have to hold off on that. And by everybody, I mean like us.
Right, to include yourself as well.
Yeah, so I was going to just trade it discretionally. That's basically where I'm pulling the triggers, but for me, it may make more sense to let the bot trade for me. But if I do that, then it's gonna trade against you guys and all the little guys, and so then I don't want to do that. And unfortunately, if I'm trying to move any kind of size, that's what it's gonna do, because the bigger players, they're you can't do the same thing you do in the futures markets or in the stock market. And even then, you're playing against the little guy if you're running machines. So,
it's cool you didn't want to do it, but in reality, there's how many people are already running bots with algorithms all over this shit every day, right?
Oh, 100%. It's mainly driven by algorithms. And
yeah, where'd you find your bot at?
Where'd you get bot? I program my own stuff, so.
Not
The
pretend
bot,
like we're all
because some
not
people, if they don't have the network, some people, if they don't have the network, their routers are gonna crash and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, most bots are going to take a fraction of a cent for profit. So, yeah, that's the problem. So, at least it would be a conflict of interest on my part with me being here so much with you guys. It'd be like I'm listening to you guys trying to trade against you guys. That'd be wrong. So on so many levels, and I'm not going to do that. So that's my biggest problem, because I mainly trade futures. And so if I trade, so let me take this back a little bit. So I'm doing testing to get into various cryptocurrencies, mainly Bitcoin. So that's different, though. I'm basically buying and holding. So I'll take about 75% of my position where you just buy and hold. I've always worked my core positions about 10 to 25% of that, and that gets day traded back and forth. But I don't touch 75% of my main core holding per se. So and so my testing has been going on in Doge, and I'm trying to see, obviously, for myself, if I can do that. I know you guys are holding long term, but for me to make it worthwhile, I have to do a certain amount of size, and if I can't do that, then without the risk that's involved, then I have to back away, unfortunately. So and right now, Doge is one of those high flyers where, yeah, you can make a lot of money real quick, but you do have to be careful because the pullbacks can be pretty massive too. So,
Damn, bro, how much money you got in there that you're worried about all of this?
Don't worry, not that much. It's okay.
I have to limit my interaction on Discord, guys, that are messaging me on YouTube. I'm sorry. Like, if you're a panic seller, I don't want to really help you. Like, if you're messaging me every 5 to 6 minutes about what's happening, should I sell? Just follow the stream a little bit closer.
My strategy is to buy Bitcoin every Monday, $50. Just put it in. That's it. Doesn't matter what the price is.
That's a pretty good idea to get a good cost average on it.
Is there any transparency to what like the federal government did to all those Bitcoins they got back in the day, like from Silk Road and all that? Like, what do they do with all their Bitcoin stash?
cash it in.
Yeah, some execs definitely walked away with some cold storage on that.
I don't think they did sell it all. I think I read something like a couple months ago about how they manage what stuff they do have. Some of it gets like auctioned off. Another, I imagine they sit on it and don't tell anybody.
Yeah, someone's in Doge right now.
There's actually a lot of big players out there. If you just watch the volumes, it has to be bigger institutions. But again, you just want to be careful.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't make sense that people that all the Elon Musk is tweeting, and that's why this is going on. Like, we're at I don't know the exact number on the market cap now, but there's no way that even Elon Musk can affect the outcome that much.
Well, what I was always taught, and I've said it before, but there's a lot of new people here, is all the news really is, whether it comes in the form of a tweet or what you see on CNBC or wherever, it's just a tool for the bigger players to get in and out of positions. Because when you're trading size, you have to sell when you can. So they don't want to get stuck in a position where they have to sell because they have to. Gamestop is a good example of that. So they got caught on the wrong side of the trade. So whereas normally they're selling. So if you see a really bad news piece, you should automatically be thinking, okay, the market's tanking. Why is it tanking so hard off this news piece? Are they utilizing that news piece to buy it at a lower price, or vice versa? Say it's a good one and the thing is just skyrocketing. That's where coming in and reading the volume and watching to see if they're selling into that news as it goes up. And naturally, you're going to get major selling coming into big positive news because that's the only time they can get out. So you'll see very large size as you move up. But again, you can kind of read that as it goes up if it's smaller volume or larger block size trades. So, but that's going to be true in both stocks, cryptos, and futures.
Also good to remember that even for Uncle Elon, the money he has, say he had $1 billion in Doge. That's pennies, bro. Jeff Bezos recouped $80 billion in a month after his divorce. I mean, for him, it's just funny money. So.
And right now, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. For the bigger players, the real money is obviously in Bitcoin right now, but that doesn't mean that they don't run their machines in Doge and all the altcoins and stuff like that too. But that's also one of the main reasons why it looks like they're completely synchronized. So as Bitcoin goes up, a lot of times Doge will go up. Now we've had some divergence lately where the opposite is true, but the machines can read that also. So.
Guys, let me give you a warning caution. If you're new to trading and you're new to Robinhood, there's a guy I'm helping on Discord. He did deposit to his Robinhood, but his fund didn't clear from his bank. His bank never sent the money to Robinhood, and he bought on margin, and he's at risk of a margin call now because he doesn't have the settled funds. So guys, be careful. Don't buy on margin. Wait until your funds clear before you buy.
Yeah, I almost got myself messed up in that off the instant deposits that they were, because I'm a gold member on Robinhood, that they're willing to credit against my portfolio, and it almost went bad for me. Luckily, Dogecoin is like a God's gift, and within 3 days I had tripled my money.
Guys, let me explain the logic, Cole. I'm not saying Robinhood's trying to scam you. I'm not saying that, but there is possibility that you link your bank, you do your deposit for $1,000, and you have that money in your bank, right? But what happens if Robinhood delays that transfer and they allow you to buy that on margin, and then the price goes down 50%? They're going to sell, you're going to be margin called, and they're still going to get that money from your bank. So don't buy on margin.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of what they were trying to like push me into doing without like saying it, because the money that I deposited into Robinhood on the 8th, just like I'm looking at the message right now, it just cleared into the account, but they gave me instant credit for it. But I had to like message the help center and be like, why is this money not cleared yet? It's cleared out on my account. Why aren't you guys clearing it? It's going against my brokerage cash right now.
Team, where do you see Dogecoin going by end of today?
We may see a floor at like 44 cents today by the end of the day, because every penny Dogecoin goes up is astronomical in the total market cap.
Gotcha.
Yeah, right now I think all the Doge that's in circulation is worth like 53 billion. I was seeing on like some news articles.
Yeah, I think it's actually gone up. I think it's more than that now. Like, who knows what the market cap is? Is it on the screen I'm looking at, and I'm not seeing it somewhere?
Was 39.0 the floor? 390 was the floor?
Just a quick little Google search. Yahoo Finance says it's 11 billion is their market cap.
They're almost worth more. It's almost worth more than GameStop at this level. If it goes up like 2 or 3 pennies, it's worth more than GameStop, basically. If that puts it into perspective for you guys trading.
And it's already bigger than names like Ford. I can't think of the bank right now, but
Pretty sure they're worth more than the overall market right now.
if you're worth more than Ford, you're doing something. And if you're worth more than well-known centralized banks, then you're doing something good.
So if it's worth more than GameStop and it pumps, say, twice this price, and then they dump it on us, can they pay off GameStop?
No, because Dogecoin is not like that. It's not shares. They cannot just sell their crypto. That's why crypto is better than stocks. A corporation can just say, "Hey, I'm gonna sell 50,000 shares. Goodbye to the value." Crypto, they can't do that.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Such a wild time to be alive, bro. I remember it was just under a penny a moment ago, and I had just as much invested, and I got scared. I'm a fucking idiot.
I'm too scared to look at my old buy history because I don't want to see how much I've lost.
I miss out so much just by getting scared and selling too early.
Yeah, I did at 7 cents. I was priced in at under a quarter a coin, under a quarter of a penny of a coin, and got scared and ran.
I have the exact same amount invested at 40 cents that I did before it was even a penny.
Exactly, yeah. I paid like $2 for 3,000 Doge, and now I'm paying what seems to be absurd for a tiny bit. Yes.
Look in the tickers channel.
Hold on, I'll find a screenshot of some. I'll post them. I don't even mind if I can find them. I'll try to find some
Guys,
of my selling.
post your screenshots of where you bought Dogecoin in tickers channel if you bought really early. Like I have a screenshot 6,000 Doge for 0.0223. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's about what I priced in at the first time, but it was just a tiny bit of money. It was like $3 or $4, I think. I can't even remember.
Oh boy, Robinhood's lagging.
So prior to finding the YouTube channel, and when I was just on my own working with Robinhood, I noticed like a trend of like whenever the ticker would either take a pause for like longer than what it should, or if it would just stop for a complete second, a big like increase would come right after that. I don't know if that's legit or if it really works like that, but it happened multiple times while I was watching it.
Doobly-doobly-doo, Gamestop to the moon, share recalls today, 420 of April, right before May. Okay, Dogecoin is holding at 0.39. There may be a small dip here. It is trading a little bit sideways, but still holding around this 0.39, and that is good right before market opens. We have the pre-market on Robinhood at 9 o'clock in the morning. I will not be here watching stocks today. I'm just watching the crypto and GameStop. That's the only thing. If you guys want to watch halts, I will put a link in the chat. You want to use NASDAQtrader.com. NASDAQtrader.com, and you want to trade based off of volatility halts. I put the link in the YouTube chat, guys. That's going to be a very helpful link for you guys to catch those day trades. Guys on Discord already know about those day trades for stocks, but I'm too deep in the GameStop that I'm expecting it to squeeze. I don't have any unsettled funds, so everything's in crypto and GameStop on my side.
All right, so can you explain to me these the MACDLE +2 icons? I know they're pointing out patterns of something, but I don't know what they are.
So the MACD is just another indicator. It's just helping to show which way it was going after the RSI triggered. So it sideways is when you got to worry about the MACD. That's when it starts trading sideways a little bit. But the MACD is usually accurate 90% of the time. So if you see this MACD going down right here, the price should go down a little bit right here. You're not going to be able to tell exactly how much it goes down, but a few ticks down. A few fractions of a penny down right here.
Is the negative or the positive too, is that the indication of how, like, the fluctuation, or is that just the number that's attached to it?
Oh, that's what happened. Like, it went up, and then it's going to show like the volume, if the volume trading is going down in price or going up in price. And so, look, when you see this down negative MACD, what you want to do, immediately look at the order book. And if your order book is showing the buy side larger than the sell side, don't worry too much, because that means the price will not go down too much. If the sell side is huge, ginormous, and the buy side is nothing, then it means the price is going to tank. So use the MACD, look at the MACD if it's up or down, and then look at the order book, and then the order book should tell you if it's going up. And if they're both going up, MACD and order book, and the RSI is not more than like halfway like it is now, it's at 44, then you should be pretty golden to buy at that point or hold.
So the RSI line is just like an indication of which way it's trending, right?
No, kind of, yeah. So I put the red up here for 100 if it's at closer, and I put 80. So if it's going to 80, that means it's overbought for the 1 hour, 1 day, or 1 week. You can change it. The RSI is going to be different depending on the time. And then once it goes down to like 20, that means it's oversold. Once it's oversold, that means people are going to start buying it back up. That's how I was able to predict the dips when I saw it dipping like during the live. I'm not going to be able to predict it like from an hour from now, but I can predict these short-term gains. Like if I see that RSI go down and tank, then that could be a good buy signal.
Okay.
Yeah, he's trading more like how an algorithm would trade. It's so the MACD, also to add what he was saying, the MACD is an oscillator. So it's gonna try to tell you when the markets are oversold or when they're overbought. So as the MACD moves up, the two lines move up to the top, you're getting into oversold area, and it's going to start to roll over. And theoretically, so should the markets. And as MACD moves back down and gets below that, say that 20% line or whatever setting you have put on your MACD, that's when it starts to get overbought. And so I'm sorry, vice versa. I don't use MACD personally, but it's actually the exact opposite. So as you go to the top, it's overbought. The markets start to sell down because there's too many buyers up there. And then as you get down to the bottom, that's showing that the market has oversold. And so you're due hopefully a bounce from there. And so some people actually set it up exact opposite. So they use it as a contrarian indicator and so forth. So it depends on how you set it, is based on how you get your readings and so forth. But essentially it's an overbought, oversold oscillator, which is just another name for an indicator that measures overbought, oversold.
Gotcha. I know it's got to be annoying as hell because I'm sure you guys got to explain this to somebody new constantly, but I appreciate it.
If anybody's interested, I posted a screen one of the many times I sold $500 worth at a penny.
Of Doge, $500 worth of Doge at a penny a piece?
Yeah, go look. I posted a screen. It's one of the many times. That's what I'm saying. Don't get scared.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. If you guys are staying up all night, maybe consider putting an alert. So I don't know if you guys wake up to text or not, but usually most charting platforms will send you a text if it reaches a certain price or triggers a certain price. So you could set one above and below a certain penny mark on Doge, and as it gets close to wherever you think it's should be going, then, and at the time that you're looking to buy, well then your alert should let you know a couple pennies in advance. And then as you get closer, then you set up your buy orders. Or technically, that's what I was going to say. You guys should already know where you're buying and selling long before you ever even get into the trade. So that would be ideal. So you set up your orders in advance. And if the markets come to those levels, then you execute your orders. So whether you're getting out of your position or buying in your position.
Right here, we're seeing a dip. So I'll read this dip real live before I get ready to do what I have to do for the day. We are seeing a dip, and the RSI is only at 40. And this small dip could turn into a big dip, and we don't know that until the RSI goes down to 40. If it does go down to 40, then we may see a price range of 0.38, 0.385. So you can set a limit for 0.385, and then if it does dip down, you will get it. If it doesn't, it probably will not dip lower than 0.385 for this small dip right here. We'll see what happens though. It's trading a little bit sideways. See, look, this is a little bit sideways for Dogecoin, which is good. Usually it's dipping a little bit right when market opens. So we had 2 minutes until pre-market, and then 33 minutes until the market actually open and running, and then Dogecoin may start dipping even more from there. So if you want to buy a Dogecoin, please wait at least 1 hour before you get your buy limit. Wait 1 hour before you decide, and then you can get in.
Yeah, I'm already priced in at 40 cents a piece. I was just waiting for a better opportunity to go.
And that's another thing. I don't know if anybody's ever said it or taken it into consideration, but one of the reasons why we're popping up is, and I'm saying going from like practically nothing, fraction of a penny, all the way up to 30 to 40 cents, is as you start to get these bigger players looking at various altcoins, they have to build an inventory. I don't know if you guys understand that, but they have to build an inventory. So like if in the stock market, if I want to short a stock and I think that a certain stock is going down, I can go to various brokers and say, hey, I want to short this stock, and they will literally loan you that stock to sell in the market. You just have to go back and buy it at a later point in time and give that stock back to that broker. So essentially what that means is you pay that broker interest on the time that you borrow that stock from them. And so there's a set interest rate that you pay for that. And then you obviously, as the person taking the risk, keeps the difference in the profit when you buy that back and return that stock to them. However, in crypto, a little bit different. So say somebody like me, I'm not like the huge players out there. I'm not like the big players out there. But if I want to get involved in Dogecoin or Bitcoin, which I'm starting to get more and more focused in on, just because that's what's been advised to me from my I guess you'd call them advisors. I have to actually do the exact same thing. I've got to go buy inventory into Dogecoin, Bitcoin, whatever that may be. So if I'm buying inventory, that means obviously, hopefully it's pushing the markets in the direction we want. But in order for me to buy, sell, work my machines, work my algos, I have to first buy inventory. And so naturally you're going to get this push up. But once I have my inventory, say, well, I don't want to throw numbers out there, but say hypothetically, say it was like 10 million Doge or whatever that may be, then I could take that 10 million tokens and just sell a portion of it at the top, hopefully, which would be ideal. Sell a portion of those at a higher number. As the markets come down, I would take that inventory back into my storehouse. You understand? I don't know if I'm speaking clearly or not. I'm still technically waking up. So, but once
I get it.
So again, once I have that core position as a bigger player, I'm able to take in that inventory, let out that inventory just on a regular basis. And that's also why you see these huge fluctuations in the prices. And when you know that the bigger players are setting up something like they're pushing the markets down, sell small, then trigger stop losses, trigger panic, markets start to build momentum like a snowball, and it starts moving down the mountain. Well, guess what? They're buying at those lower ends, and that's why we start to see it bottom out at certain prices. And that's why, again, technical analysis is so important, is that if the bigger players are doing it, then as a smaller player, you should probably be thinking about doing the same, because they're the ones moving the markets. They're just, I don't want to say it, but it is the truth. They're manipulating the markets or manipulating prices to where they want to buy and where they want to sell. And they obviously cannot do that. They can't make a profit unless there's somebody on the other side of that trade. Do you understand? And
right, there's going to be a big group of people that are on the other side of the fence. Like, a lot of people are going to take losses on this shit. It's inevitable at some point that you're on the wrong side of the hill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And unfortunately, it's the retail guy, the smaller guy, that's always on the other side of that trade. Typically, not always, but sometimes, because they're not as, I guess you could say, organized, or at least in history's past, they've never been as organized as they are now. I mean, it's insane that we have the technology and communication, social media methods that we have today, and people are utilizing it to do things like what they did to GameStop, or what they're doing to these various cryptocurrencies such as Doge. I mean, the bigger players.
Right, that was like a big reason of why I wanted to get into Doge. Is like, it had less to do with the profit and more to do with the community behind it, because it's way better. You know, everybody in that community wants to work as a team when it comes to this crypto.
Yeah, they're working like their own like small little fund, and that's actually not. That's the whole point. It's actually not a small fund. It's actually acting like a large fund in the markets. But again, that's a whole nother topic, another thing. But
a whole nother thread on market manipulation.
Yeah, but hopefully this time being done by the little guy. That's why you see it's like such a big deal in the news with GameStop. It's like, did that really just happen? I mean, I don't think it's ever happened as far as I've been trading. And I've been doing this for like 20 plus years. I've been trading since I was like 14 years old, on and off, of course, not a solid 20 plus years, but a solid 10 plus years for the last decade I have been, but I'm primarily futures traders, to be honest. So that's why I'm just now considering cryptocurrencies, because for the last 10 years, all I trade is the S&P 500 futures, which is the broad market for the U.S. markets. So,
but that's like long-term short gains, right? Like with the SP 500s, it's not like it's not like Dogecoin where you're seeing crazy numbers in a shorter period of time on profit margin.
No, I day trade the S&P 500 futures. I know what you're talking about. Most people buy the S&P 500 because they're buying a long-term investment. No, I day trade it. So a lot of people day trade the SPY, which is the S&P 500 ETF, and you can make really good money. Unfortunately, it's the same issues you have with the stock market. You got to have a huge amount of capital to do so. And for you guys, the smaller players, that you're going to run into day trading rules and so forth. And that's why they appeal so much with cryptocurrency also, is you don't have those day trading rules. So.
Right. And that's another thing that appealed me to crypto, is the fact that it can be day traded right now without a lot of regulations on it.
For now.
Yeah, it's completely temporary. Yeah. I just wanted to get in while I knew I could and try to do something.
Yeah, 10 years ago when I was trading foreign currencies, I don't know if you know what foreign currencies are, they regulated all of our accounts. So anybody who had any kind of offshore trust, you had to pull it back in. And they literally, I forget who it was. I think it was FX. I don't even remember the name. It's been so long. FX Street. It's a huge broker. And my account literally got shut down. And they basically wired my money back out to me, and they were like, because they were a UK based company, and you weren't allowed to do that anymore. Again, regulation. They couldn't track it the way that they wanted to track it. So what do? They make you bring in all of your accounts overseas and stuff. So it's stupid.
Yeah, they make it hard for the individuals that are like us that are trying to do it on our own. They make it really hard for people like us, and they make it really easy for the big corporations to just manipulate that fact.
Yep. Yeah, I've had certain opportunities where I could have worked for certain large institutions, and I backed away. I don't want to be honest, I don't want to be part of certain things, because it's horrible what goes on in that industry. I mean, it's as bad as what everybody thinks, at least at certain levels. Now, don't get me wrong, if you're just like a broker that works at Fidelity or a broker that works at even Goldman, and you're not at certain positions that are making trade decisions and so forth, you don't know the difference, and so you're perfectly fine. I mean, you don't have a conflict of interest. You don't have a moral dilemma that you're dealing with as far as, what you do in your business and so forth. But when you start to get in the upper management areas or the upper levels of certain trading, 100% what you're doing, and 100% that you're taking money from the little guy. I mean, without the little guy, we play what they call a zero-sum game. That money is coming from somebody. If somebody's winning, somebody is losing. So that's all there is to it. And, like I said.
I'm not hearing beeping. What's happening? Is it dropping?
Yeah, it's going down pretty quick right now.
I'm outside smoking a cigarette, but I hear beeping.
Oh man, sorry guys, I didn't even know it was moving.
It's
I'm just
37.99 right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at 37.
Of course, when I go out and smoke.
Yeah, sorry guys, I got caught up in this conversation.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, normally I'm watching the charts. I'll see that real quick. I'm just scrambling right now, talking as I'm setting up charts, and I don't even have my Doge up right now. So,
anyone buy
it? I'm waiting for it to get back up so I can get away from it.
I'm gonna triple down, baby.
I should have. The more I think about it, I think I was onto something. And because if you say I was at 40 cents even, and it got up to like 39.9 something, I should have just sold out, took that minor loss, and then I could have caught this drop down to 37.
I wanted to ask if you found any unique advantages to not using bots or algorithms.
You're feeling.
I want to say.
In a way.
I want to say I can't answer that question just yet. That's what my testing is all about in the cryptocurrency. In the other markets like stocks and futures, I'm still mostly a discretionary trader. That's where I'm doing the decision making, not the machines. It's assisted, so I do both. So I have, I can turn my machines off anytime I need to. But there's still an edge, I guess you could say, by being a discretionary trader versus not being one. So you just have to also not let it work against you either, though.
So
are your
a couple
algorithms
questions. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to ask how aware your algorithms are of other bots going on, and if they'll just pull back and stop if they realize they're losing.
Oh, 100%. They're all machine learning. They're AI machine learning type bots. So
That was pretty well what I was going to get at too. Is like, so when you're running these bots with these algorithms, it's basically just a buy low, sell high continuation throughout the day that you don't need to monitor. But is it possible for them to take losses like that, or do they have preventions?
No, they can take losses, and you still have to monitor them all day long. If you're every algorithm, or at least any respectable algorithm out there, you have people overseeing them. I mean, they're doing all the trading. Like if you're sitting at, I don't have anything to do with Citadel, but if you're working at Citadel, who's like the biggest player in the algorithm space, I guess you could call it, they have people just sitting there watching the bots trade back and forth. That way, if they do get out of line, they can pull them offline. But even that has started to change quite dramatically. So I think I mentioned it before. They're starting to become, not starting, they have been and still are more sentient at this point than anything else.
Yeah, and how feasible or how realistic is it for someone like me to be able to be like, is this not like, you're not going to see like your every average day Joe running bots on a day trading scheme, right? And what's
no, yes, you can. Most broker platforms allow you to program. They'll even offer ways to program your own bots on their platform, like TD Ameritrade. I know a lot of people use that one on a retail level to program this stuff. I'm not recommending that, because that's not what I do. Most bigger players, obviously, they're coding their own things, but or they're hiring a development team to code them. So,
matter of fact, and then the next question is like, is it illegal to be running bots like that? And if so, like, no. What is the punishment? No, you can just have free range.
It's free markets. And how would you regulate it anyways if you had a bunch of people in China or Russia or whoever running their own bots in the markets? It'd be impossible to stop them. So,
all right, guys, this is Tame the Arc here. We're looking at the RSI. It's at 27. Once this goes closer to 20, you may want to start buying, or if you're comfortable with this dip, you can buy this dip right here for a buy signal. Otherwise, let's wait for the 20 RSI, which is going to be like a few minutes longer if it continues this downtrend. 5-day RSI is also at 27, which is really nice. Right here. So the stock is becoming oversold. Not the stock, the crypto. But for 1 year is still overbought at 93.7, so that's what's holding the price up. So the RSI is at 27.94. You may be able to get it at 3.75. If you want to buy here for 0.375, you may hit that. Otherwise, buy at 0.38 and hold it until it goes back up over 0.40. That will give you about 2 cents profit roughly. Those who were patient and waited, and guys, if you want a bigger dip, you may see the bigger dip around 10 o'clock in the morning until 11 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for watching, and follow the charts. The charts don't lie. Follow Twitter. Keep an eye on celebrity tweets. Those catalysts could pump the price and cause those big dips to turn into huge gains for all of you.
Happy
Can I ask
Doge
a
Day.
question about the bots? Like, I was just signed up for KuCoin because I saw you guys like utilizing here, and I was exploring. The bots that are on there, are those kind of similar to what you were talking about earlier, or no? Because they're user generated.
I'm sorry I didn't catch the whole question about the bot things, but bots are bots. Yeah, they're going to be the same ones that are online.
Here comes that recovery, guys. So if you want to buy now, you can buy now and hold until 0.40. Otherwise, wait until that 11 o'clock dip. You can sell now, buy now, sell 0.40, or wait for that 11 o'clock dip if you don't have time to do more than 2 trades at a time. The Indians are watching, probably. Dogecoin usually dips at this time. This is a pattern, Anash. Dogecoin usually dips around this time for the next hour or two. For the next 2 hours, Dogecoin dips and then it starts climbing throughout the day. So if you set your buy limit at 0.375, it could strike right there. Otherwise, buy now and hold until 0.40, and then that's when you're going to be in the profit. This buy wall is getting a lot bigger here, though. It may strike 0.375, but your orders may not fill because it may climb right before that. Too many people may have orders at 0.375. Doge usually does this, Vamsi. This is the pattern. Doge usually dips 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Market open days, weekdays. These are some natural dips. It did this almost every single day. Why would they sell at the dip? I don't know. Maybe this is when they're selling. They're about to go to bed. They say the price is falling. That's when they want to sell. I'm not selling until 50 cents, so I will keep holding. If you're going to paper hand, that's up to you. Even, look, if the price goes to 12 cents today, I will still keep holding for months until it goes up to 50 cents. That's my end goal. You guys set your end goal. Make sure you're comfortable, plan your exit strategy, and do your own research. This is not financial advice. This is just my risky trading strategy, and there goes the climb up. If you bought on that dip, here comes the climb up. Enjoy your profits. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. My name is Tame the Ark. We're going to go back to the Discord now, chat with the guys, and help give them some tips and strategies as well, and look at some charts. Thank you, guys. You bought on that dip, you're in the profit. If you bought on that dip, you're in the profit. Buy. You can buy now on the uptick and then sell at 0.40 and still make profit. You're going to build a little bit late, but you can buy now and sell on the uptick at 0.40 profit. Buy. Going back to the Discord. Tame the Ark.
Doing good. Good morning, Sway.
Way in the morning early. Dude, I just ate a bunch of gummies just now, so it's 4:20. So
oh yeah,
you guys are gonna have to carry me through this today.
Oh, you said that last night, right? I fell asleep on that same chart. You already used your 3 trades, you said? Oh yeah, you did say that last night, bro. I actually heard you say that, bro, but I was passing out. My bad.
Been hiking there before, and my phone data does not work on the mountain, so I know I will not be able to trade. That's why I have all my limit orders set. You can stagger your limit orders.
Yeah,
but guys, look at it. On the Discord. Did any of you guys buy on that dip that I called out just now?
With that 38 one?
Yeah, did you buy on that 38 dip?
I didn't, but I'm good in my position.
I was gonna ask if I should buy
about 500 more.
God damn it! I wish I did.
I got a 12.
I'm just waiting for it to pass 40 so I can get rid of them.
Cool.
If you bought at 0.38, you're in the profit because we have a double MACD up signal here. RSI is not even passing halfway. You are going to be able to sell for certain at 0.39 if you would like to and try to get on that dip again. These ups and downs continue to happen, but yeah, I would probably sell at 0.39, take that profit and buy it on a lower dip. You guys have to watch those dips though, because I might not have data when I go on top of this mountain here.
Hey, what about your girlfriend's phone?
You're a real one.
No,
man.
no data.
You're a real one.
Nobody's gonna have data on that mountain. It's like, I don't know what's inside the mountain or what's the problem. It's like giant concrete everywhere, basically. Like, if you're in a concrete room, you're not gonna get any data signal.
It's aliens, bro.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and mark my vote as unacceptable.
I'm just.
Oh shoot, bro, my bad. You know, it's just talk. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Damn fool, bro.
I'm joking. I'm playing around, guys. This morning is great. Look, three green candles after I called for you to buy on that dip. And now you're asking me to buy, Anna? Woo! Come on, Anna. Wait for the next dip, Anna. You missed out on this one.
Might have missed out all day because he ain't gonna be here to give you your guidance all day long.
We're going to see. I'm going to log on another Discord account so I'll be able to voice. I'm going to use a radio signal and walkie-talkie back towards my house. So I will still be able to talk to you guys, but I will not be able to chat on the YouTube chat.
Completely unacceptable.
You guys want me to turn my camera on real quick before I go? I look fucking crazy.
What are we seeing? What are you showing us?
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see that cute face.
Get a look at that.
Give us a look at your cute face.
This is my web camera. I have it on. I do have some clothes in the background. I am busy today. I'm going to be up on the mountain. Face reveal. I look like I'm Amish. Trading Dogecoin for the first time.
You look like you're supposed to be in like one of them fan boats catching alligators.
What? You don't want me to go catch an alligator?
He looks ready.
No, you look like you've already caught a couple before breakfast.
Do you have a knife in your, like...
I know y'all ain't talking about gator boats.
Bro, you sound like you catch them.
Sell. Guys, now's not the time. Just wait.
Good morning.
There's a huge glare on the screen now, coming right from the middle of the screen. I can't see anything.
All right, guys,
I don't know what's going on.
It's going to dip again right here.
Whew, I can see again.
We're going to dip again right here, just a little bit, guys. So, but if you bought that dip, you are in the profit by 1 penny per Dogecoin. You can tell all your friends and family, I made 1 penny. Now, if you have 1,000 Dogecoin, you have 1,000 pennies. If you have 10,000 Dogecoin, you have 10,000 pennies. It adds up. These are instant settlements, and they add up. The volume for today is very low. Volume is very low for Doge. Binance is only 1.9 billion. Kraken's 867 million. So that number needs to go up to like 3 to 4 billion today, at least for this 420 pump. I'm going to turn off the camera now, and you guys... No, I'm not showing my penis, Red Rain. Sorry, it's not, this is YouTube. You got the wrong, website. Yeah. Don't worry people flame me for how I look. I did this to myself. I shaved myself like this just for some costume, for a little acting for a video. It's hilarious. I'll talk to you guys later. Keep looking at the dips, keep looking at the charts, and you guys make your bank.
Later, bro. All right. It looks like we still have 7 minutes till open. So before we get started, I just wanted to give a shout out to YouTube. Yo, YouTube, it's 420, baby. Let's get lit. Let's get some rockets on chat, baby.
Hey.
Can we get some weed in the chat, boys?
Yo, wild as hell. Let's get some Hodorals in the chat, baby.
So
I see you with the chat. I see you with the rockets. Oh, hey, I see them bags by AGI.
Happy 420, AZ.
Happy 420.
Guys, I do have a lot of comments. I know my room's messy. I have to clean this. I have to do laundry. If anybody wants to help me, I'm happy to have help cleaning my room and getting my laundry done.
Frag, so you want to do it for me? Like, what's up?
Yeah, if anybody wants to do the laundry for us, let me know.
I'm pretty sure you can tame one of them raccoons you look like you caught, and he might clean it for you.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I only charge.
Morning.
We'll come up with 7% for my cut.
Happy 420. Sundial's looking good this morning.
All the weed stonks are up today for sure.
How's that sugar made?
Oh yeah, I forgot I was holding Sugar Mate.
No, you did.
Let me go check that out one time.
Man, those sundial options must be looking really nice right now.
Sheesh.
Bro, are you serious?
Also, it looks like we're heading for a fall, or maybe not.
Dogecoin at 50 billion makes it bigger than Ford and Kraft 2 hours ago. Holy moly guacamole! Dogecoin worth $50 billion.
What? Worth more than Ford, bro? I said.
Yeah. Worth more than Ford. I think that happened like at the beginning of the weekend. I think it's 61 million or 61 billion now. I just looked it up a little bit ago. Maybe it was 51.
Yeah, there's hype on Twitter, guys. Guys, you can check the stats on Twitter. Here, Jeff, I'll give you the link.
Yeah, I pulled it up on Google. 51.6 billion.
Is that the stocks being burned?
I think that's like the total money that they have in circulation.
Oh, which ticker are we talking about?
The market cap for Dogecoin.
Oh, gotcha.
And I think they need like another 100 billion to be online with Bitcoin. Or isn't Bitcoin around 150 billion?
Hold. Dogecoin is slowly rising back up. I don't see another dip happening anytime within the next 5 minutes. You guys take care of yourself. I will be back later. I have to go take care of some stuff, and I'm going to go change clothes. I was just pretending with this clothes. I'm not wearing this out of my house. Today's 420.
Thanks for the ad, man. Happy 420.
So I woke up not too long ago. I don't know if anyone talked about this, but are there any tickers before market open that you're looking to day trade? Any day traders out there? Other than Doge, of course.
You had me until you said other than Doge.
Yeah.
I'm watching the InfoBird IPO.
Same here. I want to know when it opens because I got some Doge gains that I can put in there.
I got 25 shares at $4.
So if you guys are day trading, how much of your total money are you putting into trying to make a profit off of it? Because I know you're not using like you're not going to use everything at one time, right?
Honestly, I use you would have to use an amount that you're safe to lose, to be honest.
Right, that's what I figured, like 25%.
I would say like, let's say, well, I don't even know. I would be comfortable with putting down 1,000 to 2,000, but that's person to person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you also got to
Usually it's like
remember.
1 to 3% of your portfolio, but that might be higher or lower depending on what you're starting with. So if you're only starting with $100, you might be at 100%. But at some point, you want to get to where you're day trading 1 to 3%.
Right, that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to build up that 1 to 3% to build my portfolio. I'm at like $4,000 right now.
Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, I was gonna say usually for day traders, I feel like they do an amount that they're comfortable, spending or losing because it's their livelihood, so they might throw at a lot more at it than normal. We're live, guys.
So I mean, really, I would feel comfortable with using about 25% of it because, like I said, it was all profits to begin with.
Yeah, if that's what you're comfortable with, then that's a decent number. But I think, like, ideally, you want to get to the point where you're comfortable doing 1 to 3% of your portfolio. But a lot of times, if you're starting small, you're going to have to use more leverage in order to get up to those amounts.
Right, to make the interest worth it to where you can put more into it to where you're getting more interest.
Yep.
Yep, that's where I'm at now.
That's it.
Yeah, I've been stuck on 40 cents a share for the last, it feels like 12 hours waiting on it to come back up so I can get rid of them.
Looks like it's a steady climb. Uptick trading halt on ticker MYMD.
I wanted you to say that for GME.
I wish. It's coming, though. It's coming soon enough.
Doge is heading past, it's on its way back down, so don't miss your chance.
I just want to take advantage of this moment of silence to thank everybody for the education I've been getting over these last few hours listening to you guys. Appreciate you all.
Here goes the Dogecoin 2.34 as market opens, which is crazy. GameStop's dipping down a little bit this market open as expected. So if you want to buy into GameStop, look at a price that you're buying. Use the order book. Look at the order book. If you're on Robinhood, just hit expand and look what people are buying for. If you're on Webull, you have good level 2 data. You can look at the order book and see what people are buying and selling for, and then hedge your bet. This is Team the Arc. Thank you for viewing the stream. The RSI is getting overbought for Dogecoin as it does go into 40 cents, but this is very important. But this does break that pattern. Dogecoin is actually rising instead of falling like the past few days during this time. So keep your eyes out on Doge. I'm going to hold my Doge, and I will see you guys later. I'm not going to check in on my Doge for a while. I'll be watching the stream and chatting on Discord, though.
Hold on.
Have a great day. Enjoy your time out there, man.
I'm seeing Doge on Webull at 39 cents, and it's, oh, my bad, I'm an idiot.
GameStop is starting to move.
Yeah, I was going to say it's 39 cents across the board.
I was looking at my portfolio value. It's 3,400, and because I usually have the Doge thing open, I'm just a dummy.
I don't feel bad. It's been a long week with this Dogecoin.
Yeah, I've got like, I feel like 3 hours of sleep in the last week.
Yeah, every day I'm like, man, I need to go to sleep tonight. And then every night I'm like, man, I need to watch Doge tonight.
Frags, you can't even sleep.
I actually. Yeah, I fell asleep last night with my headphones on, and I just would randomly wake up to someone saying something on Discord, and I just like check, see where it was at and what I needed to do, and ended up falling back asleep a couple times.
Yeah, I just had the stream up and had an alarm for every hour and saw it at 39 cents every time I woke up. I was pissed.
Yeah, I set a stop loss and just enjoyed my night.
I wish I would have, because you're right. You're right on the money.
Yeah, I had to put a stop loss too. I was kind of worried about last night.
Damn right it was.
It was monotonous last night, but I mean, it still made a few extra percent from my time.
Or is this your 420 plan?
Yeah, pretty much. If you would have told me 10 years ago,